Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel BIM for Construction. So as we have started in Revit tutorial series for the architects and civil engineers student, so in our previous videos we have discussed about how to create a wall, how to create a door, how to place a window, how you can modify the material types, how you can create a floor. So all those basics we have already discussed in our existing previous videos. So today we will be covering how you can create a simple floor plan with an existing idea or whatever the design requirement as per your client. For example, today we will be discussing how you can create such type of house layout or plan or any building plan. It's house residential, commercial or industrial, so how you can create as a basic. Okay, so we will start from a default Revit templates and we will start from scratch. So as you all aware about this project that we are using in most of our Revit tutorial for architecture. So this project I am using as a sample for base, and in previous videos we have showed you how you able to create those wall types, how you can create those particular windows, how you can create particular doors, how you can change the thickness of wall height, material and everything. So today we will be starting from a basic scratch or template again. So now I have opened and Revit. First step, I will go to new because I am starting as a new project. I have to select a template. Right now these templates here are available. For example, architecture template, I can choose from here if I want to use the metric template. So all the dimensions by default for the system families will be like walls, doors, windows, all over. All those default libraries which are available in the architectural template for this one, all those dimensions will be available in the metric. But I want to use an imperial template, so I am having all those windows, doors, dimensions all in feet and inches. So I will go to browse again, then I will go to one folder back. Here imperial English imperial folder is available there. From here I will select one template which is suitable for my residential or architectural project. So I am choosing for now residential default. Open. I have to choose the project because I am starting a project. I am not setting up a project template, so I have to choose the project. Click OK. Okay, so now my project is open. As you can see here, project 4. So now we can start a particular modeling for this house. For example, this house we can start modeling. Okay, so in this video I will show you the basics that we have discussed and how quickly you can create this particular house plan. First of all, we will set up our levels. As for setting up and levels, we need to go to any of the elevations of the building. For example, we are going to north, so by default in this template we are having this much of levels. Okay, so I am deleting extra layers for unnecessary confusions. So I will use from first floor, no basement, nothing on this one, first floor, or I will rename it as a ground floor. So whatever levels you are having in your default template, you can rename. Also my plan also here renamed. Upper levels we are not using in this tutorial, so for now only I am renaming it as a first floor, upper floor. Modelings we are not covering in this video. Okay, so my floors are created here. Okay, so now I will set the first floor, this one, first floor FFL at 12 feet from the ground floors. Okay, and I can delete the unnecessary plans from here also. Okay, so ground floor is there, first floor is there. Okay, so we have set up our levels in our Revit plan. Now I will go to again ground floor plan. Okay, here we can start the modeling. So first of all I will set up topography. You can use the topography feature, and you can also create a floor, then you can paint it as a grass. So first of all I will create this grass around this building plot, then we will start the modeling. So for this I have to go to architecture, then I have to select here floor, architecture floor I am selecting for now. Then I will choose a rectangle option here. Okay, so this much 100 by 100 I have created. Click OK. Now to check the 3D view I will click on the selection box. Okay, from here we can turn it on shaded or realistic, whatever you want. Section box, I am turning off. In VV categories, all those annotation categories like section box, levels, grids, you can turn off from here. So I'm turning off this section box. Okay, so or let me remove this section box from here, so the whole building will be available here. So as you can see here that we have created a floor, architecture floor. If I go to section, so here this floor is available. So from above we can start creating our walls as per our client requirement. I will go to ground floor again. Let me go to 3D. Now I will provide a grass paint to this floor. So for creating this one, I have to go to manage materials. Okay, here by default, if any grass or site something material is available, then you can use. If not, then we will be creating from scratch. Click on this create and duplicate material. Here you will click on create new material. In identity, I am naming it as a site grass. Okay, graphics, whatever the color you will choose here, when you are using a visual style as shaded, from here this color will show. When you are using the shaded graphics visual style as rendered, then realistic or rendered, then the appearance color will show there. So you can use both color, same color. Okay, so we are going to appearance. In appearance you can choose either color or either image, that we have already discussed all those topics in detail in our previous videos. For this videos we will be quickly making the plan. Here go to image. Okay, you can load image from here. You have to go to the location where by default all those images are available. So I am going to that particular folder, Autodesk, common files. So you can copy this, you can check this path, you can check in your systems also, this path will be available there. Okay, materials, textures, click one, mids. Okay, so here I will go to site or something grass will be available there. Okay, so as you can see here, site work planting grass is available there. I will select this one, open. This material is created. In the graphics I will click on this, use render appearance, means the shaded and realistic both this appearance image will be used. Apply. Okay, so which we have created right now, you can see this, you can copy this site grass, this material we have created. Okay, then I will go to modify. Here I will choose the paint option. You can also choose, if you don't want to paint it, you can also change the material from here also. Okay, from here if you will choose that side grass, it will apply to whole floors or all types of floor which are created using this system family. But I want to update only the paint on the finish of this floor, not changing anything rest. So I will go to paint option, modify, paint. Here I will select this site grass. I will select the top of the slab. Here as you can see, the structural floor we have provided the grass paint, so rest of will be the same gray color, so only the top we have painted. Okay, done. Now we will learn how you can create this plan. For example, I will start with the exterior boundaries. So for the exterior boundaries I will start from here. For the exterior boundaries, so for the exterior boundaries, we are using 9-inch wall thickness mostly in many residential and commercial projects. So I will go to architecture again, click on wall architecture. I will select the particular sizes is available there or not. So for example, right now 9-inch generic wall is not there. Okay, so I will click on this edit type. I will make it duplicate. I will rename it as a 9-inch. Okay, so 9-inch wall we have created, but we have to change the update the parameters also. Right now it is updating only the name. So updates the parameter. I will go to structure. Here you can see the thickness parameter I will change to 9-inch. Okay, also I will update the color for the wall also. Let me show you first what color right now it is using. So we have created 9-inch wall, and now I can start modeling. For example, from here we are having 12 feet by 11 feet room. So I will start creating a 11 feet line first. Here I will mention 11 feet. So 11 feet wall is created, then 12 feet I have to go in this direction. Okay, then again 11 feet, then again 12 feet. So right now one issue will be there. As you can see here, this dimensions given here 11 feet by 12 feet is the internal dimension, mean from the internal face of this wall to internal this dimension is given. But if you measure here, okay, by tab you can select which from center line or from the exterior, from which side of the wall you want to measure. So by tab I am selecting the inner face of this wall, also. Right now it is showing 11 feet 3 inch, but while modeling we have provided the input of 12 feet, okay, because if you select this wall 12 feet, it is showing for now from the center of both walls. Okay, so in this way we have to adjust this 11 feet distance again. Now it will show 12 feet from the interior edges of the wall. So this, to avoid this checking the dimension and readjusting the wall, what you can do here, if you go to manage, go to additional setting, here in the annotation temporary dimensions options are available there. So first of all, if you click on temporary dimensions, here right now the temporary dimension, what is the temporary dimension? When you are selecting any wall, this dimension automatically it is showing. So automatically right now it is showing 12 feet. It means from the center of this wall to center of this wall, but you want to show it from the edges, inner edges of the wall. So what you will do here, you will go to manage, additional setting, annotation, temporary dimension, from the faces you will click on faces. Okay, now if you will click the wall, it will show the dimension from the faces of the wall. Okay, so right now for example cs, you can use cs command to model the same elements again. If I am modeling here, if I will give for example 11 feet, now if I will give 12 feet, okay, so for example 12 feet we have chosen here. Let me show you what's the concern we are having here right now modeling. So this will delay, for example 11 feet I am choosing as a 12 feet, then I will choose 11 feet again. Now I am choosing 12 feet again. It means you have input while modeling, you have provided an input of 11 feet for this wall, but still when you are taking a measurement from here, it will not show you exactly 11 feet. The reason, while you are modeling, okay, the parameter you are providing for any direction, in this direction, for example 8 feet 10 feet you are going, then you will go in this direction. So it is measuring from the center of this wall. For example you can see, let me check the wireframe. So you can see it is measuring from the center of this wall. If you want it to automatically use that input value from the faces of the wall, so you have to choose an option here while modeling cs. Again you will choose here the face interior, finish face interior or exterior. Okay, so we are choosing finish face interior. For example now if I am drawing the same wall again from here, for example I'm using 11 feet, then 12 feet. Now you can see this dead dash line, projection line is shifted to the interior face of the wall. Again 11 feet, again 12 feet. Now if I will check the dimension, let us check the temporary dimension. You can see here now it is correctly showing 11 feet, it is correctly showing 12 feet. So in this way we don't need to adjust the wall after modeling, so you can fasten your work here in this. Okay, so this concept you have understood. Now we will be doing our modeling very fast. Here architecture, first you have to go to again wall, you have to select an architecture wall. The first room size is 12 feet by 11 feet. Okay, we have selected the particular sizes of the wall. Here I'm creating an 11 feet wall, then I am creating here 12 feet, then again our 11 feet sizes, then again our 12 feet sizes. Okay, check the temporary dimension. Okay, so temporary dimension you can check here. Okay, so temporary dimension we have checked. Now our next room, what is our next room? For the 12 feet 11 feet, after we are having a 7 feet and 4 feet toilet, so we will create another wall, make it 4 feet above, then 7 feet. By tab you can change the wall to be created inside or outside of this projection dash line. As dash line you can see here, this dash line you can choose from which side you want to show that you want to place that wall. Here I will connect it again. So we have created this toilet wall also. Next, after toilet we are having another room 10 feet by 12 feet. So again I will go here, I will create a 10 feet length, and here 12 feet width. So here again the wall 12 feet, I will choose here 12 feet. Then again next we are connecting it up to the toilet boundaries. As you can see in the plan, it is connected to the toilet boundary. So here I will connect it here. Okay, so our second room is also created. After that we are having a toilet for this room also. It is 7 feet long and 4 feet wide. Same we will do. Again we will create a wall 7 feet wide and 4 feet wide. Okay, so we will create this wall also. After that toilet we are having an open kitchen. Okay, so this open kitchen I am creating right now. You can extend this wall also till here, as we are having till here this wall. CS command to create similar. Then outside, so you can align, you can use the align command to align the faces. Okay, you have to select the first base which reference you are using to align, then the second one which element you want to align. Okay, so this kitchen we have also created open kitchen. Then we are having a 10 feet by 11 feet dining. Okay, so this wall we are creating again a 10 feet. We are going in this direction 11 feet. Okay, so 10 feet by 11 feet we have created again. Next dimension we are having this living hall. As you can see here, this living hall 17 feet by 6 inch. So this dimension I'm creating this boundary first, this inter partition here first. This partition we have created. Then next 7 feet by 6 inch portion. So here we have created this hall connected. So like this we have created this plan. Okay, we have created a living hall, we have created toilet, open kitchen, dining, toilet, and here we are having two rooms. So like this we have created this plan. Okay, for placement of door, as you can see here, we are having a door. So mostly the 7 feet by 4 feet doors are used for the bedrooms or the kitchen areas. For example, this door, this door, this door, and this door will be 4 feet wide and 7 feet height. But for the toilet we can use 3 feet by 7 feet. So we are placing doors right now. Okay, you can also work in the 3D view directly. Right now I am working in the 3D view directly. So here, as you can see, first of all we have to correct this. Right now the unconnected height, it means it is showing the current height. If you go to any of the elevation view, you can check here. Right now the walls are going above first floor. We want to reduce those heights. So while modeling also you can choose one option here. While modeling any wall you can choose CS, for example, height or unconnected height. You can choose to first floor. So if you are modeling any wall, it will automatically be finished up to the first floor FFL. Okay, so this we forgot to use in the initial. So for now you can select all of this wall again, and here we can mention 12 feet. Okay, or top constraint you can choose first floor here. So this wall height has been reduced now as per the first floor bottom. Now for the, as you can see here, right now the walls colors are showing is a gray. If you want to change the particular all of these wall color, you can choose any one of the wall, go to edit type, go to edit here in structure by category. Okay, we have to check what by category it is using the material. To check this one you have to go to manage object style. If you go to walls, you can see here all the walls by default using this material. So if you click on those three dots, so this by default they are using. So if you go to appearance, you can see here the gray color they are using right now. So if you want to change the color, for example, we are changing it to with light green, so this color. Okay, in the graphics for the shaded also use the appearance features, apply. Okay, apply. Okay, so now the colors are also updated as per our change. So you can update those colors also as per your requirement. You can check in the shaded also, it will show the same color. In realistic also it will show the same color. Now to place doors, you have to simply go to architecture door. So first of all, we are placing 4 feet by 7 feet doors. Okay, so here you can see lots of families are available. We will be using single door. Okay, so single doors we need. So for the 4 feet by 7 feet, we have to create, for example, right now we are having 36" by 84". So we can select this one. Okay, for example, here single. Okay, let me select again. We are using this single flush door. We don't want extra framing around this, so right now 36 by 84, where we have to place this door here in the living ballroom for the entrance. So we will be placing here. You can also place in the floor plan also you can place, and you can work in the 3D view also. So we have placed this door. For now, select this edit type. Okay, duplicate it, rename it as a 48". Okay, we have created a duplicated. Now we have to change the width, make it to 4 feet. Height is correct as per our requirement. Okay, so this family will get updated. Okay, so this door is updated. This door right now you want to open it inside, then you will click on this, it will show the opening inside. Okay, we will shift it bit near to wall. So this door we have placed 4 feet by 7 feet. Then for the bedrooms, these 2 bedrooms we have to place, and we have to place for the outside area also here. So we will be placing the door here, one door here. Okay, one door here. We are adjusting this bit away. One door here as per our requirement for the client project requirement. So this one we have created. Now this distance we have to keep open. Now for the toilets we will be using a 3 feet by 7 feet, not 4 feet by 7 feet. Okay, so if it is not there, you can create similar way that we have used in creating 4 feet. Right now we are already having this 36 feet by 84, so we will directly choose from here. We will place it here, and openings to be inside the toilet, we will place this one. Okay, then next also we are having in this toilet, so you can download the different families from net also. For the flush you have to select, and for this toilet also we have to place the door here. So as per this we have placed the doors also. Now we have to place the basic components like sofa, chairs. Then you can use the Autodesk library itself. For example, if you go to here, Autodesk insert, go to insert, you can download the families from internet and you can load. Okay, from load family option you can load the families whatever you have downloaded from the internet. For example, this family we have downloaded as a sink, so we can click on this open. It will get loaded in your model and you can search with that here in the families browser. Those families will be available. For example, we have loaded this one. We can go to ground floor. We can use this family as a sink. This is a sink family. For example, right now we want to place this sink here in 3D. It will, you can check this place now. Height we want it to be 3 feet above the floor, so 3 feet above it will be placed. Okay, so this is how you can place. And if you don't want to download from net, so you can use the Autodesk default library folders also. Here in the Autodesk library, all those furnitures, all those families will be available here. Simply click on the furniture. You can pick any of the bed. For example, furniture bed we have selected here. This one we have selected furniture bed 2. So this will be loaded in your model. If you go to furniture, this furniture will be available there. So simply we'll be placing this furniture as well here. You have to go to furniture bed. You can choose king size, queen size, whatever as per your requirement. So right now I'm placing it here. This I'm placing also here, this wall. So we have placed the beds also. If you want to place the sofa set, same again, you can download from the net. You can create family from your end, or if you want to use Autodesk default, then you can use the defaults also. So in furniture you can check for the sofa set. Here sofas will be available. For example, this sofa family will be using load furniture. Okay, so this sofa set will be available here. simply go to here, location, select this one. For example, we want to place sofa set to be here, you can place here. So like this sofa set we have placed. So by using these features you can complete this whole modeling. Like dining table we are having here, we go to load Autodesk Family again, we'll search for the dining. Okay, dining is not available with the name. You can search here, you can check here, and you can also download from the internet all those families. You will be on internet, it will be available to download and you can directly insert. Okay, so for now we will be using this as a dining, furniture table, meeting load. Okay, so this family is also loaded. We will be placing it here, somewhat here. The size is not as per our requirement, the size is bigger. So in properties browser you can check if any parameter is available to reduce, or you can go to edit family and you can reduce the sizes from there also. Okay, and by default some families are available there, so you can use them also here. So this is how you can quickly create a floor plan according to your client requirement or the designing whatever you require. So you can choose and you can create these kind of floor plans simply in the Revit. You can put almirah here, racks here, dining for the kitchen, for the sanitary lavatory you can place, a car you can place, bike, whatever you need. Every family will be available there in the Revit Autodesk. Load Autodesk families. Simply you can go to internet, you can search for the Revit RF file, for example for car. If you need, you can simply put here and those many websites will be available there. Then simply go, click on this. For example, you want to save this one, you will click on this, save, it will be downloaded. Then again go to your load family, choose the top view, go to load family, simply select that particular RFA file that you have downloaded and you can place here. For example, this generate model is available right now. One, you can place simply that car here. So this is how you can create such kind of plans with all the accessories, whatever you need as per your requirement. You can create a floor below this house, you can create a floor also. Architecture, go to floors that we have already discussed. Go to floor, you will click on the architectural floor, you will select this rectangle if you want to create by using rectangle. For example, till here we are creating floor. Okay, now if we will go to 3D view, right now our floor and this floor that we are creating in the earlier stage for the grass are at the same level, so we have to shift one of the level. For example, I am shifting this one below. Okay, so now if you go to 3D, this floor is available there. You can change the color of this floor to, for example, if you want to change this to some pattern, you can go to structure by category. For example, first of all we need to know which category it is using, or you can create a different paint. For example, let me show you in sample. You can create a material. Okay, with you can create a new material for floor. You can rename it as a floor material. Go to appearance, here you can select the image from here. For example, I am selecting this brick non-uniform work. Okay, graphics also as a render appearance. Okay, so I have created a material. Now I am giving it as a paint only, not changing the full floor material. I will search here for the floor, the same material that I have created, floor material. Click on the face, so this color it will work. So like this you can create a plan for your project as per your client requirement. Okay, so now we will be placing the windows. So go to architecture again, you will click on the window. All the families will be available there. You can also download from internet, you can load from the Autodesk library. For now example, this 34 by 36 inch we are using, so as per our requirement we have to place one window in each room. So I will select that particular wall surface, I will click it here, and from the base, means from the base of the floor to top of this seal height means bottom of the window. I'm using 3 feet here. If you want to update the sizes, you can update the sizes also. So like this we will create window as per the plan. Here one window, then again we are having one window here, then one window in the kitchen and this area. Okay, so one window here, one window this area, one window kitchen area. Okay, so like this you can add the windows also. So this is about the full basic tutorial, how you can start from scratch in Revit with an architecture template, how you can create this basic floor plan, how you can update the material, how you can change the thickness of wall, all of this in the with a basic tutorial. So if you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.